Hello guys and welcome to this Goblins Good tips and tricks, okay? If you're playing Goblins Good, especially if you're trying to beat a tight overworld deadline, you already know the game hits a massive progression wall pretty early on. The cost of upgrades skyrockets and clearing trees suddenly takes hours. So today I'm giving you the absolute best tips and tricks to level up very fast, optimize your goblin workers, and build your lumber empire officially. So let's get right into it. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna be playing to actually show you what I'm talking about. But yeah. Okay guys, the first advice that I want to give you is to stop over merging your goblins. The absolute biggest mistake beginners make is merging every single goblin into one giant worker, as you can see in here, okay? Do not do this because it's much more efficient to keep two top tier goblins at the same level. So for example, let's say that I have, two level 10 goblins. Okay, this is better than actually just combining them into one level 11 actually, okay? So send this two boss goblin to aggressively push through the hardest trees near the finish line, and this is gonna be so much more efficient. And meanwhile, I recommend that you keep a handful of lower level goblins behind them to clean up the smaller trees and activate the labs. Okay, as you can see here, I have a couple of level 1s and it's no problem. You should only merge your top two goblins at the very end of a level if you're completely hard stuck on the final rows of trees. Okay, so keep this in mind. Now the second step that I want to give you is to V-line for the loot. Okay, so do not clear cut. Okay, you do not need to chop down every single tree to beat a level. To level up fast, what you need to be strategic is with your routing. Okay, so basically have your highest level goblins carve a direct path towards the special tiles, the treasure chests, the rubies, the magic dust, and the labs. So just ignore these standard useless trees on the extreme left or right edges of the map unless they are physically blocking a highly valuable resource. Focus strictly on upward progression, guys. Another tip that I want to give you is to spend gems only on the magic dust. As you play, you're going to be slowly accumulating premium gems. These are called rubies. You might be tempted to use them to skip time or to open extra chests, but you need to save your gems strictly for magic dust. Because magic dust is the ultimately bottleneck in this game. You're gonna constantly run out of it. So I recommend you save up to 1,000 gems and buy the 15,000 magic dust bundle directly from the store, okay? That I'm showing you. This is by far the most valuable purchase you can make as a free-to-play player, and it's gonna save you days of grinding. Okay? Another tip that I want to give you is to automate smartly, To survive in this game, your labs need to generate money while you're offline. When you unlock a lab for level, look for the small gear icon as you can see next to it. Pressing this is going to tell you exactly what level your cars or runes need to be to automate that specific lab. Okay? So keep this in mind. And finally guys, remember to grind the weekend events. Goblin Goods constantly runs back-to-back events, usually alternating between a short 15-hour event and a long 2 to 4 day event. You cannot afford to ignore this because these are gonna give you like a lot of resource farms. So just pushing hard on these events and aiming for the top 25 leaderboard fans is gonna show you, or it's gonna shower mail at your main account with the magic dust, the hearts, and item upgrades that you desperately need. Okay, so maybe take a break from this campaign and actually do this. Okay, thank you so much.